got the party going up. So shake it like you don't care. Shake it up, yeah.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
4-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt.
Matt Bosher in punt formation.
Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 4. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
By the Colts.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Big Derek Brown making the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Here we go again. Shoot! Hey, what's that? Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken around the 12. Pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. That
guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Motion. Check 59.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Open man is Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll fire it deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Sanders. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
To number 86. Touchdown.
From 4 yards out. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Richard. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a first down. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Watch the screen. Check. He's checking.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
2nd and 1 at the 17-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete to Brian.
Bryan Edwards, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. This one complete to Scott Miller. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The throw there, finding its way to Boyle. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. This is Richard. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Richard, the ball carrier. Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Colts' 39-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Looking long. It's caught at the 10. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Second and 10. 10. Check. Smash.
They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Second and goal.
Let's see what you got. Spawn. Check safety.
On second down now, Richard. And this time he is in. Jalen Richard in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns are back within a score. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
On the play by Kyle Fuller.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Here's Mahomes to throw. A bullet throw but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's Matt Bosher now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one will be down by a member of the kicking team at about the 40-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Albrecht Rosas lining up for the extra.
And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Watch the screen. Pass. 54 Mike. Hey, D, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Check. Check.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Rush in. Rush in. Bang. Hit the street.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 19-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Too little. Switch. Check. Watch twist.
He'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Mahomes going to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the Browns' 32-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders.
Mahomes pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big game downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads deep. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Oliver, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Colts are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. And there's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
9-yard line.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the move to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen. It's the time.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
59 mark, 59 mark. Check, 59. Blue down. 50, yellow.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 20.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got his tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And we're back now here in Cleveland. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
2nd and 14. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
Mike 54. Mike 54. Yeah. You don't want to know. 54.
They'll set up to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
What's the screen? Hey, 1 7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards on the ground. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Oliver with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6.
His kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
It's the score, Colts 42, Browns 6. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Josh Allen has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
They'll run it with Bell. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 11.
And he's got Miller. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Scotty Miller, 76 yards. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? Yellow. What you got, Heavy?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Mahomes. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
A gain of 16 on the play. But it's 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll fire. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
That's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
The touchdown all set up by the big play, one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle.
And he's going to have a first down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike, the come my team. Come my team. 55. 59, Mike.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Check curls. Mike, check. 59. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
He'll look to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
10-10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff looking right. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 27.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
Check. 59.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Left side here to Sanders. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it is incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And this Browns defense stands tall. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
Man, I got you. Man, I got you. Hey, 59 mark. Check, 59. Here we go, D. Here I come.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now they go screen. It's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To number 35. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver. And that'll make it 3rd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
59. Lights 59. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD.
Today's
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Cleveland.